Hey, Broncos country, ready to dive into some news that's got the orange and blue nation buzzing? This is one of those moments to sit back, grab a cold beer, and jump headfirst into what's going on with our Denver Broncos. Today, we're breaking down everything about the injury to our new linebacker, Dre Greenlaw, who suffered a quad strain. But hold up, no need to panic. We're going to give you the full story, bring some context, lift your spirits, and show you why the Broncos are still on track to dominate the AFC. Hey, Broncos country, you already know Dre Greenlaw is one of the biggest pickups for the Denver Broncos in the 2025 season, right? This guy's a beast on the field, a real dog, as they say. Coming over from the San Francisco 49ers, he brought leadership energy, heavy tackles, and a vibe that perfectly fits the defense Vance Joseph is building. But because life in the NFL is never a walk in the park, our linebacker suffered a quad strain during training. The news first broke on the playoffs and caught us all off guard. But let's break it down calmly and with passion, because here in Denver we never quit. Dre Greenlaw, 27 years old, was drafted by the 49ers in 2019 and became a key piece of San Francisco's defense, known for his leadership and energy on the field. In 64 games, he's racked up 455 tackles, 7 sacks, and 2 fumble recoveries. Now he's chosen to join the Broncos, even with the 49ers trying hard to keep him, showing his trust in Sean Payton and George Paton's project. According to the playoffs and other sources like the Denver Post and Posts on X, Greenlaw suffered a quad strain during practice. At first, there were some heavy rumors, with people fearing it was a quad tear, which would have meant a brutal 6 to 8 month recovery. But thank God, the Denver Post and insiders like Parker Gabriel and Chris Tomasson cleared things up. It's just a strain, not a tear. That means our guy will miss a few weeks, but the regular season isn't at risk. He's expected to be 100% for training camp in July. Broncos country, what a relief, right? So let's send all the positive vibes to Dre. He'll be back stronger than ever. But wait, what does this mean for the Broncos right now? Off-season workouts are underway, and Greenlaw's absence might shake up the defensive prep a bit. He was a major part of the plan to strengthen the heart of our defense, alongside Talanoa Hufanga, another ex-49er now in our secondary. Without Dre for a few weeks, guys like Justin Sternad and Drew Sanders will likely see more snaps in practice. And hey, Broncos country, that could be a golden opportunity. Sternad has shown flashes of potential, and Sanders, young and athletic, might surprise some people. Plus, the Broncos drafted 2 linebackers in 2025, Savion Jones from LSU and Quay Robinson from Alabama. These rookies might start showing their skills sooner than expected. Who's excited to see these guys in action? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's talk about Greenlaw's long-term impact, because that's what matters for us dreaming of the Super Bowl. Dre signed a 3-year deal with the Broncos worth up to $31.5 million, with $11.5 million guaranteed in 2025. That shows how much the team is investing in him. And it's not for nothing. The guy's a born leader. Patrick Surtain, too, our Defensive Player of the Year, already said Greenlaw brings a fiery attitude to the field and leadership that lifts everyone around him. Broncos country, can you imagine a defense with Surtain, Hufanga, Greenlaw, and the crew? That's a nightmare for opposing QBs. Just imagine Patrick Mahomes facing that wall. But as every Denver fan knows, injuries are part of the game. Greenlaw has dealt with injuries before, like the Achilles tear in 2024, that limited him to just 2 games last season with the 49ers. Still, Fred Warner, his former teammate in San Francisco, said Dre came back looking like he was never hurt. That shows you his mentality. He's resilient, works hard, and doesn't let injuries define him. Broncos country, do you think Greenlaw will come back even more motivated after this strain? I'm betting on it. Tell me in the comments what you expect from him this season. While Greenlaw recovers, we have to talk about the defense as a whole. Vance Joseph turned this unit into one of the NFL's best in 2024, and adding players like Greenlaw and Hufanga just fuels the hype. But it's not just about the starters. Depth is what makes a team go far. That's why seeing guys like Jones and Robinson stepping up along with Sternad and Sanders is so exciting. Broncos country, who do you think could be the breakout star on defense in 2025? Could one of the young guys steal the show? I'm curious to hear what you think. Now, let's take a step back and remember how Greenlaw ended up here. It's almost like a Hollywood movie. The 49ers tried everything to keep him. Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch, San Francisco's GM, literally flew to Greenlaw's house in Texas to convince him to stay. They even offered him more money, according to the Denver Post. But you know what? Dre chose Denver. He felt it was the right place, maybe even destiny, as he told a childhood friend, according to Mercury News. Broncos country, how awesome is that? He looked at a franchise like the 49ers, one he went to a Super Bowl with, and said, "No, I want to wear orange and blue." That's the kind of passion we love to see. And there's more. Greenlaw didn't come alone. He brought a connection with Hufanga, his close friend and former 49ers teammate. That off-field chemistry could make a huge difference. You know, when you see a team play like a family, that's what we're building in Denver. Sean Payton and George Payton are assembling a team that's not just talented, they've got heart. Broncos country, are you feeling this energy? I've got that butterflies in the stomach feeling, like the season is about to kick off tomorrow. Of course, we can't ignore the challenges ahead. The AFC is more competitive than ever. Chiefs, Ravens, Bills, all aiming for the crown. And the Broncos, with a young quarterback like Bo Nix, need a defense that's a brick wall. Greenlaw, once he's back, will be essential to that. He's not just a guy who racks up tackles, he sets the tone. He's the player that makes opponents think twice before running to his side. Broncos country, what matchup are you most excited to see Greenlaw dominate? I'm dreaming of him shutting down Derrick Henry from the Titans. How about you? While Greenlaw heals up, we have to keep our eyes on the road ahead. Training camp in July will be the moment we see how this defense is shaping up. And trust me, Sean Payton doesn't mess around. He said he wants a team that plays hungry, and Greenlaw is exactly the kind of player he loves, aggressive, smart, and with a never-quit mindset. Broncos country, what do you think of Payton's work so far? Is he turning the Broncos into a true contender? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I know the Orange Nation has a lot to say. And before we wrap this up, let's talk heart to heart. Being a Denver Broncos fan is a roller coaster ride. We've lived through epic moments, like the glory days with Peyton Manning, and tough times, like the rough years before Peyton arrived. But what makes Broncos country so special is that we never abandon this team. Greenlaw's injury is just another bump in the road, and he's going to overcome it, just like we always do. So, raise your hand if you believe 2025 is going to be the Broncos year. Broncos country, this video was for you, the best fans in the NFL. Greenlaw's strain is just a small setback, but our linebacker will come back stronger, and our defense will keep being a machine. I want to see everyone in the comments. Tell me what you expect from Greenlaw, who you think will shine on defense, and how hyped you are for the season. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Let's ride this journey all the way to the Super Bowl. See you next time. And as always, go Broncos.